Hello, Rudy Campos with the Rudy Campos home selling team at eXp Realty. Today I want to cover a topic that I think is important for anyone considering buying a property within an HOA or homeowners association community. So number one, most condominiums, townhomes, and in some cases single family homes are located within communities that are basically governed by an HOA or homeowners association. Number two, most HOAs are made up of residents of the community and also a property management company. Number three, HOAs collect fees from residents to provide maintenance and other services for the community, such as landscaping of common areas, maintaining common grounds, maintaining pools, tennis courts, in some cases also paying for utilities. Sometimes they cover exterior repairs that need to be done, such as roofs, such as painting the exterior of a building, etc. Number four, homeowner association dues can be monthly, quarterly, and sometimes also yearly. And they can range between $50 per month up to $1,000 per month or per year. Number five, the financial health of an HOA is critical since the HOA needs to have the funds and reserves in the HOA account for covering any repairs and expenses that are needed by the association. Okay. Overall, all of these services, they must have an account sufficient enough to have the funds to be able to do all these corrections and improvements. Number six, HOAs must have a minimum amount of cash reserves to operate. Anytime an HOA goes below the minimum amount they need to have, you can be sure that the HOA dues will soon be raised to cover for those shortages. Number seven, request a copy of the HOA financial records to make sure that the HOA is not underfunded. Number eight, HOAs also include what's known as CC&Rs. CC&Rs are the covenants, conditions, and restrictions set of governing rules imposed by the homeowners association. These must be read by you and understood. Oftentimes there are many, many pages that you have to read, but you must read that information in order to understand what you're getting yourself into, okay? So these CC&Rs include pet policies, parking improvements that you may want to do at the property, delinquent payments of an HOA, what are the rules, what happens if somebody's not paying their dues, etc. Any possible lawsuits, what happens if somebody gets sued for not paying their HOA dues. So these are some of the things that are explained to you in the CC&Rs. And number nine, researching how restrictive a community with these CC&Rs are during your due diligence period will also ensure that you will be happy and comfortable in your new home, or that you may also decide simply not to move forward and not purchase the property that you're considering. Here are 8 questions that you must ask before you finalize that decision to purchase a property that's located within an HOA. Here's question number 1. How often are the dues raised? Number 2, what does the association dues cover? What do they pay for? That's very important. Number 3, what are the current balances in the HOA account? And what are the minimum amounts in their reserves? You want to know that because, again, if you don't have enough money in that account, that means the association must increase the dues. Number 4, are there any lawsuits pending in the association? Why is that important to you? Because if there's a lawsuit against the association and the association loses, that means money that's going to come from that fund is going to have to pay for those for the lawsuit and for attorney's fees, etc. That could deplete, the amount of money that's in the account. The next one is, what are the ratios of owner to tenant occupancy? So you want to know that because below 50% owner occupancy, many lenders will not loan on that property. So for example, FHA and VA financing sometimes is difficult when the owner occupancy ratio is much lower than it should be. And that also tells you as a buyer that you're going to be living amongst a lot of tenants versus owners. And you know what that means. Number 6, what are the assessments or increases on dues that are currently pending and forthcoming? So you want to know, are the association dues going to be raised in the process of you buying this property? Or are they going to stay where they are right now? Are there any other assessments that the association is considering or has in place already, such as replacement of roofs? That could be very costly. Replacing garage doors or painting the exteriors of the properties. So these are some of the other items that you want to find out about prior to you closing escrow on the property that you're considering purchasing with an HOA. Number 7, who is managing the HOA? Are they local? Next question also is, how often does the HOA board meet? So if you get answers to all of these questions, I think by knowing all this information, you'll have a better ability to make a decision whether to go forward and purchase this property or simply cancel because it's not really what you want to be involved with. Okay, so if you have any other questions regarding buying a property that has an HOA, give me a call and I would be more than happy to give you information, any other things that you might want to know about buying a property with an HOA. Give me a call, 805-479-2992, 805-479-2992. And in the meantime, if you like the video, please check a like or click like on it, share with your friends and family. And I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Again, the number to call, 805-479-2992. 42 years in the business. I have the experience and the knowledge to be able to assist you in buying a property or selling your home. Thank you. Have a good one.